God, I hope this works. What up, fellas and people and things going on today, tonight, today, and happening? Hey, look, we're live. Do I look live to you? You watching me right up in there? You right up in there? Yeah, what up? Why is this called head mic? One of these days I'm going to go back to my head mic and not use the boom mic, but I figure why the hell not? Yes, we're live. What's up? How y'all doing? Good things, good things. We're trying to stick to it. We're being live. Man, Trump's about to get in office, dude. Trump said he's going to solve this Ukrainian problem. Hey, man, fuck that. He's probably going to give all that shit back to Russia, or give that shit to Russia. What a prick. He better not. Because, serious up, man. So anyway, I have no idea why I'm jumping on that shit right away. Check it. Look at this bad boy. Look at this. Look at this. I left 2 at work. I got permission from NASA's to show you people the shit. And this is the new shit. I kind of, okay. Yeah, I made it. But this is Diablo. This is a new, improved, advanced, really stupid hot Diablo. These planes fly. It's okay. I'm gonna tell Mark. I told Mark this. I'm gonna tell y'all this. Okay. The shit's really cool when it's actually when it's really the actual. God damn, that's loud. I'm gonna tone this down just a hair, Spiggin. There we go. All right. So the shit's really cool when it's cardstock. It's file folded kind of thing. This some. You hear that? This some thick ass paper. This is what it sounds like when it's paper. This is thick ass paper. Yeah. But these things, this is badass. This is badass. You guys. I mean, I've been advancing this plane. Okay, I told him we had a talk, and during this talk, I told him what I got, told him what we developed. He said it's cool, it's hot. I told him, without your permission, I ain't gonna show it off because technically it's your bird. He said, okay, you can do it. All right. And he's like, it's sweet. And these are pictures. And you see it, it's pretty fucking hot, right? It's a hot bird. Check out them wings, bro. Look at that curve. He said he wants to work the curve. So he want to make it look real. This thing looks real. And it flies. And I can't have it. I made it. I can't have it because I decided that, we talked about this. And what we said, I know we keep talking about it. We keep talking about it because we're so into making sure we get our planes different. We're so into making sure our planes are getting more light. We're so into making sure our planes are different. So everybody's working a new angle, a new aircraft. Okay. So we have, and this one, I go back, I look through the histories, I look through the things, and I'm like, God damn it. You know what this is? This is a Diablo. It is. It's a freaking Diablo. So, that being said, it's a Diablo. It's where Diablo could be, all right? And since it's where Diablo could be, it's Mark's plane. It's NASA's aircraft. It's technically a Maverick Incorporated aircraft, but we're not going to get into that. It's an aircraft, and like I pointed out to Mark, okay, this one, these both have test flown. The other 2 at work have also test flown. I told them, yeah, unfortunately, I'm advancing a little bit. The ideas are just sprouting forth. Trying to keep it real. He was talking about he wants to not use anhedrils or winglets either. We're all trying to get them to look a little bit more realistic. And you can sense a trend in most of the aircraft that you've been seeing out of us lately, including, the AXE program. The planes, empennage, tails, no winglets, but severe curve. So he's liking the outcome. I'm liking the outcome. And what we got here is this bird that, it's got a tailplane. And, I've already found out some things. And I didn't bring the ones home from work to show you, and I could have, but these are still in the test phase, and I'm still going to give it to him. And these are going to, these are totally his, all right? I mean, it's not like I even know. It's not a matter of, I took an idea of his and ran with it. He's built the Diablo. The Diablo is his. And, yeah, it can be argued as borrowed. We're not getting into that. The fact is, it's Diablo. And yes, it's modified in such a way where it's a lot different than your standard Diablo, but it's a Diablo nonetheless. And my key on this thing is this one didn't get a chance to fly as much. Mark, this is the first time Mark's hearing about this. This one didn't get a chance to fly as much because this one, it was, some of our temperatures went up. Yeah, can you believe it? We got up into the 30s. Soon to be rectified by the fact that the next 3 days, not tomorrow, this Friday night, but Saturday, it's supposed to be like 20, but like the next 3 days after that, we're not supposed to get into the positives at all. So, no, there's that. But anyway, we got a little slight thaw, so this plane did get a chance to fly because this one's made out of paper. So, like, I took it out and it was like, all right, a little bit windier and a little bit wetter, and I'm like, well, that one's going to be exposed. Wetness doesn't affect the cardstocky, file foldery kind of plane that this is built out of. This is some thick stuff. So, but flying it, yeah, she's pretty badass. And learned some things already. Probably go over with Mark, but I can go over with y'all. You know, like, this is the first developmental model. Yeah, this is the first developmental model. And here I was like, and I based it off of the first Phase 6 I built in a while, which of course isn't a Phase 6 because single paper. Lo and behold. But anyway, so yeah, we're getting these. We're like learning new things about our planes and our stuff. And like one of the key things taken away from this, of course, is that's not a phase. This ain't a phase. This is Diablo. And I'm hoping he's excited about this. I mean, like, this thing's got me hyped up. This thing is like how it flies, what it looks like, and what it does. It's amazing. Okay, I got some videos which I'll post up for you guys. I posted it up for his content exclusively because it's his plane. He doesn't get a chance to fly. He doesn't get a chance to build due to many issues. He's not with us, like, not just because of like SOVID. This is HOVID, and like he got hurricaned. He couldn't sell a house. Stuck in an RV. Now stuck in a hut because the RV's totaled, and like it's just overall not exactly a great situation for having a studio and recording and getting out and folding and flying because he's also had surgeries, especially surgeries that affected his hands, so he couldn't fold. So, I mean, like, having the voice in there is great, but it really wouldn't have contributed because he can't get in the studio, but he still has plans for the tournament. He hasn't let go of that crap. This is the epitome of life gets in the way. Well, life's getting in the way, but we're going to make it better for all around and all involved. Anywho, so I got him excited with these. I hope, like, because, like, I mean, seriously, I was like, look at this plane, man, dude. And I've learned some things, and I don't know. I didn't want to bring him home because I didn't want to keep having the planes lie around. I hate having planes lie around, and right now I've got more than I should. Because they don't have a home. I'm trying not to stick them in boxes anymore. You know the deal. I've weeded up my line, and it still needs to be weeded out, but got to get these off the ground because this is all they are. You saw how quickly it was for me to hand it over. It's just sitting right over there. Yeah, so I didn't want to bring them home because of that, but I could have showed you the progression. And like, I've already tested some things, and like we could I can talk about it with Mark, but I'll talk about it with y'all. And it's like, so fuck it. I'm just gonna get into it because it's exciting. It's a thing, and this is the first one, so I set the tone with these, and it's a simple build. As in, like, there's no. When I point out to you guys like how to build it, well, it's gonna be up to him again. And I asked him, like, I'm gonna, come to him first because it's his bird that I'm just running with. This isn't like the Axe program, but it is. It's like, okay, well, we've worked together before on these planes. The Phantom Lightning, it's funny that I worked with him on the Phantom Lightning and developed it, and then I'm using the other half of his sheet of paper because it takes a full sheet of paper to make a Phantom Lightning and a Diablo. It gets two planes out of one because they split the difference. So I worked with him on the one half of the sheet with the Phantom Lightning, and I'm going to work with him on the other half with the Diablo, which I already did anyway. Because Diablo's plan form is so much like Phase that basically Diablo can do almost anything any in the Phase family can do. So, and that's why he definitely, like, if for no other reason, Diablo, I need to stress this to Mark, and if he watches this, just like let you know, stress this, like, that's why Diablo should not go away. Diablo should be your Phase. I mean, you can fall in love with the way it flies once you develop it, but I mean, it's obviously got a proven plan form. It glides. I mean, it's not just because it's borrowed, like, the look overall is Phase-like. It's just the fact that A, like, Phase has tried it, and B, Diablo has flown successfully. And because it's got that body shape, because it's got that style, like anything a phase has, you can put on Diablo. So, like, there's no reason why there shouldn't be 500 of them with all kinds of tech on them. Yeah, some things won't be able to be tried because it's a single sheet, but I mean, like, you can get this from this. You know what I'm saying? So, anyway, so it's really cool and it's very simple. Like, I have not built this plane at home yet. So I have like no idea the exact dimensions. It's built and flown at work exclusively so far. That's how easy. It's a perfect combat ready aircraft that flies really good. I've upped my prognosis of it. I mean, like, it could be, depending on what you need, depending on your distance, of course, looking like a pretty good control fighter, possibly patrol, depending on the distance, right on up to long range strike. I can see how you can tweak it, and I can tell you how the progression has gone. Like I said, the first one, okay, so I don't have them here, so I can't really show you. And it wouldn't matter anyway because they look like it, but I've learned something. Obviously, you got your wings. You're already curled up, so the plane actually kind of wants to keep itself upright, kind of wants to pitch itself up. They don't stall. They rock a little bit, but they don't stall. They're actually pretty sturdy in the glide. If he's watched the videos, he can show you that, and I'll post them up there so you can see. But a couple things we've learned, like, and he said, like, I don't even know if you need the tailplane. I know, but they look cool as hell. So I wouldn't drop the vertical strakes. I wouldn't even call them fins yet because they're so small, but I'm going to say strakes, but I'll call them fins because I've tried to make them progressively bigger. Even these right here on this one are bigger than the other one. But you see it borrows a Phase 6 like tech in the back because these are folded. And like they're not held down because one of the things I said when I developed it was I said like these things should probably be nothing like Coke de Mexico. I didn't want to tape them down with masking tape. This one's already got a staple and masking tape in the top. They've all got the stall proofing because this thing, a la Abby there, our friend Abby talking about how his wing pockets really get puffy. You know, they floof off. They do with cardstock a lot too, unless you tape them down. So the tape's a necessity and kind of a nod back to an homage to my original stall proofing and a nod to Jason who says like, why you wouldn't tape that down, I don't even know. And he's right. I mean, you need to smooth it out, but then again, you need to make sure that that's the aero that your aircraft needs. You know, like a poofiness to the wing, a poofiness to the airfoil, the shape of the airfoil from the side. It might want that, so you got to determine it first. But I determined pretty close on, pretty early on that these are going to need to be taped down. So you notice it's a thin strip, and you got to watch it. Delicate balance of. Man, this is a perfect plane of learning new things too, because you learn exactly like how much length you need, how much keel, and believe it or not, again, like to stress this, the keel does matter. The keel really does matter. Like this one, I don't even have the cut rudder that I almost always like to put on the birds. Point of fact, the other two at work have the cut rudders. These two do not. But that's the natural progression of things. Trimmed nose, because again, like not only does it double in the fact that like you lose the weight, but you're actually slimming down the length of the keel. And again, like a shorter keel per distance, which also kind of pertains to pacer, shorter keel matters versus longer keel because it matters to like a short wing, you know, a taut wing like this, it matters. It does. I mean, like a length versus a short. Anyway, the ratio in the wing area definitely matters. And illusion to wing area, of course, I've been trying to fold these back to, like I pointed out on the show, like there's a lot less finger area here. My fuselage are getting lower, which means my wings are getting broader, a lot more glidability. That really helps. I mean, we could try it, but I don't think that these will work as good with a higher fuselage, a slanted fuselage, something to make the wings more narrow. It can be attempted. It's definitely a tech, but since we're not that far in the flight test program, this is what we got. And of course, you build this, you fly it, you'd be like, you know, I'm going through it right now. I know I need a test fleet. That's why there's already 4 of them, because they're easy to build. They're great no matter, so far, all 4 of them have been good. This one has flown, just not so many times. They've all flown indoors. And so on and so forth. But like, I see like already so many ideas. Like he said, he could take these off. Okay. Primary thing one. But if you take them off, does that increase your wing area? Does that increase your tailplane area? Or does it just leave a blank area and kind of make it like a boom aircraft? Or is all three of those three different planes? That's a segue we'll talk about later. But that's kind of what I'm saying. Like, okay, so these can take off. They can get bigger. They can get smaller. They can get non-existent. And if you get rid of them, you saw I just saw the options. I mean, like this: slanted fuselage, higher fuselage, slant the opposite direction. Well, one of the key things I thought of: what if you slanted here and you stop the slant, and a la Diablo, it's high back here, but you bring the tailplane back down to below this. So far, the tailplane is built on the exact same plane, as it were. By that I don't mean like plane as an airplane, but the plane, the same longitudinal axis as the wings. I don't think it would be better, or, well, no, I don't think it'd be better. Let's just say that. I don't think it'd be better for them to be higher or lower. But again, something to try. Hell, you could make it a beaver tail. I thought about that too. I don't know exactly how that go, but that would be like cutting it way down so there's almost no keel back here and they're almost flat. But if they're not on the same plane, I don't know how they'll work. So far, they actually work best when they're the closest to the wings, if not slightly down. But I'm undergoing the same thing because it's like, well, these fly so good, I don't want to tweak them that much. But I already have, because the four are different. This one different than this one, different from the two at work. If you saw the two at work, though, you'd realize the two that I've got, those are virtual twins. They are, don't I have a third one? I've got a third one somewhere. I built a yellow one. I think I built a yellow one. I gotta check my phone here. Because I took videos and I realized after actually having taken videos that I do believe I took a video of a yellow one and a two at work are orange? No, this is red. Does that look orange to you guys? That's red. Because it's built out of the other half of this one. Those are red. They probably look a little orange. I could probably change that, but I don't want to. The two at work are orange. I swear I built a yellow one. Got to check the videos. I don't know where that plane is. But I also will say this. No, they're the orange ones. They're this bird. I will say this, like he was talking about these strakes. You fly them outside and you fly them in direct area, or like upside down they land. These almost get ripped off. That did happen to one of the ones at work because they get caught, and if they stuck up like this, yeah, that's a potentially hazardous situation. I think it's a risk willing to take. I would leave it on looks alone, and it makes it a little bit more exclusive. But obviously, this is NASA's junction, and he's just going to grab this and run with it. I mean, I'm building his plane. Like, seriously, this isn't like, I kind of calling it ND-25-1, but it's really his bird. But anyway, this is borrowing phase 6 kind of technology with the fold, because like I said, when it's cardstock, you don't need the fold. You don't need too many folds because it's already pretty thick. This, on the other hand, it's paper. You want that to be sturdier. You need the fold. And the reason it's poofy, and it's flown with the poof, but it shouldn't, because that acts like a speed brake in the tail end and obviously causes the plane to pitch up because you already got like something there that's folding and already going that direction. Yeah, you can fold it down, but then you want the plane nose down. It's obviously the worst end of the spectrum. But dual-sided tape that down, make it a lot better. I think that's definitely a better way to go with those. However, it could be argued exactly how weak or strong those would be without that fold, and whether or not you even should use that fold. So I'm thinking maybe cut them off, see where you end up, or just cut them like down some kind of. You got a thing to show this thing? Probably cut them in a way so they're like down this length. Basically, you're following the same line as the leading edge. You cut them here, so this whole triangle back here gets cut out. And it's only like this. And then see what it does. Then it probably acts more like an actual control surface. But, who cares? You know, like, again, that's the natural progression. See, you got to look at your birds and already get the ideas of what you're going to do. Like Abby and his freaking obsession with Exile. Abby, dude, it's yours to play with. You know how to build it, damn it. Just build it, and then whatever size cut you can make whatever size cut. Obviously, you're going to get a little bit different if you make a bigger tailplane than, like, say, even this one is. Like, if you cut this is the exact same thing that's on 16. It's a Phase 4. It's just, this is smaller than what I put on Phase 4, and obviously bigger than what's on Exile number 16. But it's the same thing. And you don't think we didn't get this by doing the exact same stuff, going from, like, teeny tiny all the way on up to what a standard Phase 4 size is, where it cuts into about a third of the wing back, or a quarter of the wing back here. Because that's what it does. So it's something you play with. And it's the same thing here. Like, don't think that you could, like, out of something like this, you can get all kinds of crazy crap, because these can get so much smaller, so much bigger to non-existent, and let alone the shape of these, and the shape of the wings. Now, this was really different because as it starts, and once you see the construction, when you learn the construction of Phase 6, you learn the construction of these, and you learn the construction of, like, this version of Diablo, and you'll see how it's done. But again, Mark's going to get it first, and then he's going to decide what to do. He may show you how to build it, or we could tag team both of y'all and show you how to build these things. But in any case, it starts off with a straight, and I'm obsessed with, like, this, not only because after having tested so many, I'm a firm believer that actually slanting your trailing edge, giving a slant to the trailing edge, that, like, almost all of these have, that you'll notice I have to these now, it's better for the paper aircraft. It really is. It's something about, you can test it yourself by literally, there's Robert. Robert, good evening, sir. How are you doing, man? Good to actually see you got in touch with me, and I noticed we've been bouncing around. But, like, you're there for a change. I'm there for a change. You notice, like I said, we're trying to make the show, that one pop wanted to pop, so it's a little bit more global friendly. So, even though this is technically Friday night only here, which means we're the only ones at night, but I'm going to stick with this. So many, dude, don't be increasing my fleet. Not that the wife will get pissed, but, like, damn, I'm trying to weed my fleet down, brother. Thank God. Dude, I've been waiting on getting that R8. Hey, man, I especially want, just, like, give me one of your lineup. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love to have one of each of your lineup. And the lineup being, of course, the ones you've got in, like, whatever's flying in your core group right now. One each, which I'm sorry, I admit, off the top of my head, I can't even fucking think of what it is you got. What do you got? But, like, I can take it. I'm going to take a look at, I'm going to do this in the background. I'm going to watch with y'all. Take a look at the bases here. Where are the bases you at? I'm going to go take a look at Powerhouse here. Where you at, Pow? There he is. So you got, I need Zemus, RR7 or RR8. Is RR8 going to replace RR7? Is it official yet? Because currently on the sheet it's still got RR7. Anyway, I need Swallow. I need ZR7 if that's going to be different. Zeus, Osprey, Nightmare, Night Arrow, Bird, and Zemus. Now, what did you give me? Whatever, like, tell me, like, this bird, what, and this is an RR8 or RR7, yeah? So, I mean, I know I got one of them. That's what I'm saying. Just give me one of each. That way I know I got, like, oh, look, I got this contract. There's one each. I like having it. I put it, I don't fly them. They go straight into my, well, I mean, I'll fly them per request, but I don't fly them on the regular. I don't use them because, A, I don't want them to get lost. I don't want them to get them stolen hands. B, I don't want them to get them stolen hands, enemy hands. And then C, of course, they're your build, so, like, I want to protect them. So they're going, like, I'll fly them per request, but then they go straight to my palace where they get stored for potential whatever the hell. Anyway, so, yeah, cool. All right. I just want to make sure, dude. I know there's a lot of questions right away at you, but like I said, I wanted to get it right because I said I want one of each of the lineup. Okay, I've got the R7. I thought that's an R7 and the triangle's the Osprey. Cool. Right, because the Osprey is your logo, your corporate logo, yeah? Two Ospreys tied up, yeah. I got you. See, I'm remembering shit. No, yeah, but that's what I'm talking about, bro. So, yeah, I'd write on them, but I'm not going to do that because I remember. I said I knew I knew. So I knew. Actually, all I had to do was go to the damn. What the hell was it? All I had to do was go to the damn videos, right? Because I'm pretty sure you showed. I know you showed us the walkthrough on the R7, but I think you showed us the walkthrough on the on Osprey too, didn't you? So either way, I got it. But like I said, just get me. Uh, I'll take what you got, of course, but make sure I get one of each of the ones in the current lineup. And did you say the yes to the R8 is their next step for the R7? Have you retired the 7 yet? Is the R8 official? You got a rollout date? Do I have that? Or is it just like natural progression so it kind of sticks to the same? Because I don't know if I need to change that in the installations too. Like what do you haven't based yet or so on and so forth. You get what I'm saying? This is what, like we military, bro. You know what it's like. So I got to keep track because I got to know when something rolls out, something retires, something replaces, and where it gets based because that's what we keep track of. I mean, I still don't see no fin codes on these, brother, but you know what I'm saying? Actually, you know what I could do? I didn't even think about this till just now. Holy shit. I just had this epiphany, bro. Like, I didn't even think about this. I pick on y'all and I didn't even do it. But you know what I could do to, like, balance this the hell out? Okay, so R7's current. But, I got you. I got you. I got you. Check it. Check it. Check it. Check it, brother. Now, I would put it here on the fin, but you don't put the roundel on the fin because that's where the fin code goes. You put the roundel on the wings. Really wish they would have centered those a little bit better, but beggars can't be choosers. I suppose I could cut it, but hell yeah, bro! Hell yeah, bro! That's hot. That's hot. I like it. That's hot. Oh yeah, sucky. Get your roundels, people. Yeah, it does look like quarter moon. It's kind of cool because it's like a, what do you call it? It's like a non-low profile version. That's still pretty hot though. Man, it goes good on that aircraft. I know that's what you was trying to accomplish. Hells yeah. Technically, I should be putting one on the other side in the opposing wing because that's what we do with our roundels. And since you don't have a fuselage, you can't put one on there. But you know what I'm saying. So anywho, yeah. Yeah, I know. It's like the exact same color red. If it wouldn't be for the fact that gray was our top color, that's IVPAC, by the way. So again, you remember, you put it on there. That's all you. You guys can do it. If it was black, I would color that in with black. But since it's the roundel, and our roundel has gray up there, yeah, like we're not. Unfortunately, just like a flag or a standard roundel, it's not really interchangeable. So like, I'm not gray. Not down there, gray, not down there. We like the black in the middle, so like that's the way it is. Anyway, so yeah, there's that. That's pretty fucking hot. I should print out your fin code on there too and just put it on the side there and then like, see, that's what it looks like. I can even put a little squadron band on the tail. Like we can get like your fin code on there like it should be. Where the hell's the R7 based? God, I brought it down so fast. I mean, yeah, it's kind of hot. See, that's what I'm saying. That's what makes this shit look cool. Oh, it's at Gainesville. It's at Lanier, so it'd have an OF on it. So I'd put OF on there. And it's the 236. Wait, what? No. This your interceptor? I did not know this. So, okay, so it'd be on the intercept squadron. So anyway, but yeah, I'd put like, whatever your squadron ribbon would be up here. I put a little ribbon on there and then like, yeah. Well, I mean, like if you do that, I mean, some people don't do that. I don't do that. I have some, but I've never had a fin to really do it on. Sometimes I put it on anhedrals. And in your case, I mean, like maybe I'd color the dorsal fins or something like that, but whatever. I mean, on flying wings, see, like I said, that one of the primary reasons I don't like flying wings is like it's such a bad spot to put them. There's like, you don't have that. You're like, where the hell would you put it? I suppose you could like color this in, but a fin code would just be like, the flying bat from McDonnell Douglas or something. Just put it on the top or whatever the hell. But anywho, there's that, and that's the true shit. Yeah, so Air Devil. Air Devil? What would be Air Devil? Have I not seen this bird yet? How have I missed this bird? I've not heard anything about it. Is this brand new? Have you done something? How are these videos, man? Yeah, you know. But anyway, so Robert's getting me distracted, but like it's okay because we're talking planes. We're here, we're live, we're talking planes, brah. Anyway, so I said let me get back to where I was going there real quick. The natural progression of these damn things is more like I wanted to see exactly how much this is influencing, and I wanted to see exactly how much it would cost drag. It is in one of the videos. Okay, thank God. I must have missed one. I have to go back and check out your videos again. I swear to God, I must have missed one. Is it recent? So what I did with the newest ones is exactly what we're talking about. There's always a slant here because, like I said, straight. There's something about them, and I can't prove it for sure until I get it in the wind tunnel. But they don't like it when it's straight. They like it when it's cut off, less drag. I think I'm fairly well certain. So they're always going to have a slant from my production, unless they just can't. Got a new idea for javelin. Abby's in. What's up, Abby? You not in school? I already made the other two are virtual twins. Tailplane has gotten smaller. Well, okay, the horizontal tailplane has gotten smaller. The vertical fins, the strakes, as it were, gotten bigger. So they've gotten smaller at the mercy of the strakes, but the strakes are still present. Everything else stayed the same. It's just all back here that changed. Yeah, so you'll be seeing that too, and we'll see where it goes. And like I said, they're already. It's pretty cool. I'm thinking these. Can't prove it yet, can't see it yet, but I'm thinking these have too much to do with the altering of the flight plan and how it goes, where it goes, how much of a drag they are on the entire body of the plane. So, yeah, but I like that. I like the overall look. I like the overall play. It's an awesome aircraft, and I got to discuss a little bit more with Mark on what we're going to do with these. I mean, they're his planes, but God damn, I want to call it ND-25-1. I don't think I've made a new design, personally, of any aircraft in my long, distinguished history. I believe I've never made an aircraft, accepted an aircraft as early as this plane. I mean, dude, technically, this is a Diablo. For real, technically, this is a Diablo. Fucking crazy, isn't it? Fucking crazy. I can't remember what I gave y'all. Oh, man, I gotta roll it. January does see a hell of a lot of. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to include them. January New Year's Day rollouts typically are rockets. And it's really stupid, of course, because of what they is, like that. And they're not our builds. But the rockets we use, like power. Robert, I don't know if you remember asking this. I just literally got done watching this video before I went live. One of the videos was you asking about like what kind of nukes. You said in the comments, but you said like, what do we do for nukes? I like where you're going, like the thought, but nukes basically are like what we call the bottle rockets. So, I mean, seriously, because to a paper aircraft, nothing's probably more destructive than a damn bottle rocket. January 2012, the burst aircraft flew. All right. But imagine, I got actually only two are rockets. Oh my God. You're not going to believe this. Diablo, January 5th. One of the planes, and we talked about this in Paper Aircraft Weekly, but Diablo was born at the turn of the new year, so there's a lot of January rollouts. Obviously from Hawaii, but Missiles got most of his because he came in on like at one time, so all of his planes are at one section. It's kind of like KIA's as well. Phantom Lightning, because he split the piece. My Venom. I can't believe I still have that active. But I don't place it in squadrons because I don't know what it is and it's hard as hell to build. And Novolin. This thing. I like Kestrel, but Mark's right. Who else is going to have Novolin? More unique. I'm keeping it. Tiger Cat, another one, JA1. Sky Cruiser from OAE did get built New Year's Day. So, yeah. It'd be interesting to go through here and see exactly what's the most prolific month for that. Dude, I'm trying, but he's at work, so. I don't know how heavy I want to get, man. Like, cardstock is. Yeah, like I said, these are brand new. If you came in late, you didn't hear me talk about them, and yeah, they're. I mean, I'm tentatively calling them ND25-1, but they're not named because technically it's also Diablo, so this is really kind of not mine. I mean, it's funny. Going by what me and Mark always loved to banter back and forth about, like, I had no intention of doing that. It was the realization after having built it of what it was. It's like, crap, I can't say shit about it. It's his. So, yeah, that's where we're at on that. But it's a decent plane. I mean, like, the flights. I may actually post up the shorts for you guys to see after this, just so you can see how they fly. They're pretty good. They really are. They're pretty good. You know what? It'd be stupid. And we see if I can talk with y'all, but yeah, cardstock, dude. I've been using, like, the manila folders, obviously. Like, I got some sheets from way back in the day from my mom at work when she was still in the Air Force. The closest thing I can come with is like file folders, because, like, when you fold them, that material kind of like gives. It's hard to crease. You can see the fibers begin to break. Like it breaks apart where the folds are. Doesn't really like folding. I think the ones she gave me, like, it forced me to build phases like that. And if you want to really get really, really technical, it's cyclical, and then Mark's got to go back because, like, the advanced materials, if you look on my sheet and see how many phases I built in, like, phase 3, Slabadoo, whatever the hell it was, I can't remember, it's built out of advanced materials. I gotta have to find the sheet. Bear with me a moment. This is important to me, especially because y'all don't have this. So y'all don't even have variants. I think I got under variants because I varianced. Yeah. Okay. Here we go. Chabadoo. Is it 90 or is it 91? Various brothers and over one. I thought it was United with fudge. Plastic material. Pump. Oh, I gave it pump. Amp. Oh, there it is. Okay. September 3 of 1991. Phase 3F. It was built out of the manila folder type paper that I'm talking about. And for a while there, I clung on to it. And, like, dude, I built a lot of them. There were like 40 of them. They all flew really good. And they were so thick, they were prime candidates. And for a while, most of them got the dual fins up on the top. They were add-ons. Like, whatever I cut off, because it was basically a phase 3 just built out of that. So whatever I cut off, I shaped into a tailplane and taped it onto the rear because they could handle it. Well, one of the key things about this, Mark's going to kill me, they were all single papered because it's manila folder. You can't double that up. I mean, you can, but why? There's no need. The weight balance was there. The flights were there. I left it alone. They were great. Oh, it's everybody's problem if you don't go to school. We can't have an unintelligent little guy running around here just frothing off at the mouth, man. I'm kidding, Abby. I'm kidding. But I think school is important. I thought school was. You know what? I'm going to change my mind on that. I don't think school is important anymore. Not since the days of Wikipedia. Not since the days of the internet. You can learn just as much shit as you can learn in school, and it's arguable that you can learn better skills just scoping out the internet for a while and reading on your own. Because if it interests you and you learn it, you'd probably be cool. I don't know if you could learn how to be a doctor by scoping the internet. maybe a gynecologist, but I don't know. Like you could learn fascinating crap. Anyway, yeah. So yeah, and it's kind of disappointing, but like, nope, we're still giving Diablo because I don't. I'd like to use it on the regular, but I don't use it on the regular, and it's not my fault, and it's not his fault. It just sort of happens. So, there you go. And for all I know, maybe he won't want to do that. Maybe he'll want to actually use. No, hell no, I ain't gonna tell you to go to school. Like I said, nowadays I don't even think it's necessary. I mean, like, dude, if school would teach you, if school wasn't like a cheaply paid daycare, I don't think school would be needed by anybody, and I don't think kids would have to go for longer than 5 years. Because really, you should probably be able to, as long as you could read, do your basic arithmetic, and write, not even cursive, I might add. I think you can graduate school. Because, like, seriously, I mean, take a couple classes when you get a little bit more advanced. So, like, you learn how to, like, balance your bank budget. I wouldn't even say checkbook, but who the hell writes checks anymore? Or learn your tax rates. You know what I'm saying? Because school teaches you about the Ottoman Empire. Unless you're going to become an archaeologist, the hell you need that for? School teaches you about trigonometry. Unless you're going into like advanced physics / aerodynamics engineering, the hell you need to know that for? Look, I don't even use algebra on the regular. I mean, I kind of do when it comes to like I don't know X all for X, but I don't run a daggum formulaic tree in my head to figure out what X is. I just go like, well, I know that this is 2 and I know this is 8, so you divide by, you get the 4. Oh, there you go. I mean, stupid. Like I don't think basic school, the basic grades, once you get past reading, writing, arithmetic, I don't think you need to know anything but the 3 R's. And then you can go to high school and go to shop and learn like cooking, sewing, to an extent, electronics and motor stuff. Like, dude, for real. All the rest of it you can throw out the window. How many times do you need to learn about the same piece of literature? I don't care about Thoreau and transcendentalism. I don't care about Shakespeare's many plays and how it relates to politics. I just don't care. And why would I care? Unless I go to school to teach the same things that don't need to be taught in the first place. I'm not going to talk Shakespeare with anybody that's going to give me profit over talking Shakespeare. He ain't coming back. He probably rolling over his grave thinking, how many high school students got to study my shit when all I did was basically write a Transformers movie. Ugh. Hey, what you guys think was in that Marcellus Wallace's briefcase? I've been passing that question around all day today. I'd asked my girl that earlier, and she didn't know. She thought I was like, I just got it on, but I actually asked him at work, and I said, because somebody brought something up and thought about that, and like some dude on TV was named Marcellus. So I'm like, what do you think was in that briefcase? That was pretty cool. Anyway, y'all know what I'm talking about. Anyway, so that's where we're at. It's a pretty cool plane. I said, I hope he's excited because I'm excited. This plane rocks. I got it up before to see if I could do it again. I got distracted by the aircrafts, but like I might be able to give you something like while we're live. I may be able to shoot you some shit. Did you know? My God, it's beautiful. Did you know that it cannot be? This is stupid thing on YouTube's part. If you ask me, but it's not an official short unless you take it with portrait, like set up the way you would do like selfie style with a stupid phone, candy bar style. You set it widescreen, it can't be a short. That's the whole damn difference. Can you believe that stupid crap? That is dumb. I mean, that's not even dumb to the dumb X. It's like, it's dumb. See? I got it. See? Sucks. So I got to do some stuff here. I'll do some stuff for you. I'll do it in a second. I'm not going to mess with it because it's going to distract me. Don't be acting all exclusive, Bobby. Ain't nobody like school. mean, you think y'all Indian people don't like school, dude? In some places, it's quite obvious y'all don't like school. But I'm gonna say this too, like I hated fucking school. The only cool thing, and you realize it after a while, like, you miss out on one of the basic things about school that's really cool. For 180 days or however long you go, all year, whatever you go to school year, you know where your friends are, what they're doing, and you could set up your day, your evening, or your weekend with your buddies for 180 days. 2/3 of the year, up to a year, because nobody usually goes to school less than that. I mean, how else can you do? You'll never be able to do that in life ever again. Because even work buddies usually don't last, because you usually change positions, change jobs, something like that. Really hard to do that crap and then plan on doing something after work or this weekend. But school, when you're locked into school, because you're locked in with your parents, just like, like every day, like, hey, what you doing at school? You can be there. And then, like, this weekend, you want to go hang out? Let's hang out. Like, you ain't got nothing to do. You're a kid, you school, you locked in. It's really cool for that. Unfortunately, it usually takes you like 3/4 of the school year or like hating school to realize, damn, I hated that. Plus the fact, of course, it gave me a hell of an opportunity to increase my paper aircraft numbers. I mean, for real, I just stepped up. It's pretty easy for me to, I like built the fleet by just like, bam, all over the place. You know what I mean? Okay, I don't start some shit, Abby. They ain't built crap. Hard for you to develop a 6th generation anything when you're in a third world country, basically. I don't really want to say shit about China to a degree. I mean, I got no problem with China. China's cool as hell. Problem is, they're like a lot like India. It's like the more people you have, the more you can't. It's funny how you guys in China and us are virtually identical when it comes to society base. Like, I think our ratios, like, we've only got 300 million, maybe 400 million, I don't know, somewhere in the neighborhood of that many people legally here. I'm going to say that. Y'all got 1 billion. But 300 million of y'all are about the only ones that actually live in the life. The rest of y'all live in huts growing rice, trying to stay away from floodwaters and gators. See what I'm saying? And the government really don't care about you too much. They may wander through your town from time to time, but you can live your entire 100 years of life and never see them. There's some places like that here. I'm looking at you, West Virginia. But for the most part, our ratio of people is a lot more of us are like under the government teat, under the government thumb. And we enjoy like movies and running water and shit like that. That's what I mean, though. It's like, and like the government oppresses us in more secretive ways that, just keeps people snowed. Thank you, Trump. All these ignorant white-ass American folk here thinking, yeah, he's the man, yeah. He sees it like I see it. Yeah, because a rich billionaire who's been bankrupt twice definitely sees what you redneck hick-looking motherfuckers in your pickup trucks and your guns shooting up schools. Yeah, he's done all that. He's fucking stupid. God damn, some stupid Americans. Anyway, point is, that's why you shouldn't go to school. Point is, though, like, you can't, just because you stole it from anybody and everybody doesn't mean you can leapfrog shit that's been tried and tested for decades. When you've done all of your shit in 1 decade, and you can't even take care of your people. And I'm not saying we're better at it. Well, actually, yeah, I am. We are better at it. We're not great. We still get a ranking of 8 out of 10, but that beats your 5 out of 10 the way y'all treat all y'all people. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I'll be harping on the 6th generation, especially the fact that, like, in case you ain't noticed, yeah, sure, the shape is great and everything, but have you seen the engines? Have you seen the basic designs? Have you looked close at them? They obviously don't really give 2 shits about, like, how many panels are visible, how many rivets are showing, and the roundness of the shape. Like, dude, first of all, still smoky engines. Second of all, still cylindrical. Third of all, like, you don't need vectoring, but you need them to be flat and square to be, true stealth. You don't have all aspect stealth, and you don't care too much about stealth, or else you'd actually be burying rivets better, and panels wouldn't be visible. Like, you take care of some things, but you don't take care of the rest. So I'd give it maybe a 4.5 generation. Hell, maybe even a 4. Because, I mean, shit, our 4th generation's fighters were 5th generation. If you talk about how well we cover rivets, how well we cover panels. I mean, seriously. Just because they got the shape doesn't mean they got the style. Yeah, that's that, yeah. And, you know, but I'm just saying, like these here, like, dude, they got shape and they got style, and I would hate for the enemy to get a hold of them. But I'm also going to show you how to build these. So once I get the videos up and y'all see how cool this shit is, God damn it, I got to look at this. I think I got to bring up YouTube first, right, people? Is that what I got to do? Hey, everybody on YouTube, do I got to bring up YouTube? Hell yeah. Okay, so I'll do that. And, like, let's see here. I have to switch the account. Wonder if I can switch the account on a device when I'm already on the account on another device doing some stupid shit. No. I don't care about watching the Super Bowl. No, you stupid ass. What are you, an idiot? Oh my God. I'm gonna get these up here, and then you'll see what I'm talking about. You'll see this exact plane fly. So, Obby, man, how many times I tell you I can't show you Exile? That's a KIA plane. Why do you keep asking about the same damn thing? I showed you a Phase 3. He showed you the Exile. What do you want to do differently? Seriously, what do you want to do differently? How can it be any different than the one that you already know how to build? Go back and look at it. You built it. You just don't like the way it was built. Fix it. Build more of them. You'll get it right, man. I have faith in you. You watching it over and over. It's on YouTube. You can watch it over and over again. I'm supposed to. Yeah, I gotta do this. Yeah, I know it'd be hot, but we'll see what happens. Yeah, it is, dude. Ask KIA. It's a Phase 3. It's an exported version that he just named. Everybody doesn't. When I export it, I ask you to come up with your own name. That's why there's never like, who's all got it? Gent and Triple J Industries, Singleton, Spartan Industries, Pharaoh, all the ones that have got it. It's been the Phase 80, the Phase 90, the Phase 100, the Black Lion, the Stealth 1. It's been something different. I know, I thought about that. Actually, I wouldn't mind that crap. That'd be kind of cool. That's the next step, like taking delivery of the aircraft. Here, why don't you go get you a 3D printer? I'll send you the file, and you can 3D print that thing. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know. Would that work? Would that work? That'd probably work, right? I guess. I don't know. So, oh no, saved. Oh, there it is. Okay. Gotcha. What do you mean no longer available? Damn. Here it is. Here it is, bro. Yeah. Oh, I guess I can't do that with the thing because you'll hear it and be stupid. No, it's not, dude. I think different plane is in the eye of the beholder and the builder. And like me and KA, no, it's not. You think it is. That's fine if you think it is. Me and him, the builders of the plane, we don't think it's different. The only thing he changed is where the wing pockets are. Not like I haven't put the wing pockets on the bottom before. When I build them, they like the wing pockets on top. And even he said it's quite possible that his planes like the wing pockets on top. He just likes to put the wing pockets on the bottom. And he gets them to work from time to time. Like number 16 worked. Still the same freaking plane. If he built one and I built one next to me, I would tell him, build an Exile while I build a Phase 3. We do a split screen And you could freaking rewind it and fast forward it, and you'll see it's the exact same freaking thing with the wing pockets changed. Cuts are the same, and all he does is put little fins in the same place, which is my tech. It's the same bird. I said I would. You think I would export him something and not keep track of where the hell they go? You a fool? No, I wouldn't do that. I always know where they go. I thought it was cool that he called it Exile. I thought it was cool that he called the Phase 2 Chaos and the Phase 3 Exile. I always like when people came up with different names. See, I didn't know how iconic it was when it was iconic, that I know that people were talking about it. And like when I exported originally, they liked it so much that everybody's trying to play with its name. That's why the Phase 80, the Phase 90, and the Phase 100 are out there. 3 different manufacturers called it 3 different names, but borrowed from my name because they're like, I got that. That's cool. And Pharaoh with the stealth one. Yeah. Still wanted to do that. Was hot. I mean, that was pretty cool. Like, KIA and NASA's and Missile and I mean, even still, Pharaoh or Gent or anybody, they'll tell you, like, yeah, it's iconic. So I've had 2 generations of people, 2 different, like 10 years apart, saying, like, that plane, that's the shit. Ask him how many times. Look at how many flights. But I mean, I never was really striving for that. I was just striving for a great flight. It's what you get when you get a straight flight or a great flight. You know what it is, right, Robert? Speaking of that, bud, you have a tendency to, like, your planes do like 3 things. That's about it. I mean, watching the flight videos going through there, I mean, even the quote unquote flying car, they still kind of, you throw them the exact same way and they basically fly the same way. Basically. There's slight variations. I mean, I'm not saying that they fly the exact same way. You know what I mean? So it's not, I wouldn't call it amusing. It's kind of cool. It's just like, I know what you're doing. I know what's getting done. So different folds. This ain't laundry, bro. Oh, good God. So did you graduate from flying to sliding? I wouldn't actually go, that's not a promotion. That's a demotion. I was like, oh, you can't get out the ground. You're no longer a flying car. A flying car. Okay. When you say that, the mental impression that I get is of a plane. Well, no. It's like in real life, too, when you see it. It's like, so is it a plane or is it a car? First of all, what is it for real? Is it a flower? Second of all, how do you base that? And third of all, like, is it from where it starts? Because even airplanes roll on the ground. They just don't have no drive wheels. So there's that. But, like, does this mean, like, it rolls along the ground and then takes off? I know you showed the video. I'm just saying, like, I get this mental picture. You say flying car, doesn't matter what it is. I get a picture of you pull out the garage, out the driveway, into the road, takes off like DeLorean and Back to the Future 2, flies around, comes back down, drives a little on the road, pulls in the driveway, pulls in the garage. Shut up. I mean, like, all that's got to be involved to have a flying car. So that's what I'm saying. Like, when you call it a flying car, it's unique. It's cool, So that's cool. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I mean, exactly. Oh, you want to see? I can do that. I can do that. What the hell? It's not that. It's another plane that looks like that, though, right? Hello, puppy dog. I don't know if I have it here. But I can show. Oh, my God. I forget how big his pictures are. I forget how big his pictures are. For example, this is a lineup of 4 exiles. Pretty advanced ones. Actually, he got that wrong. That's chaos. No, don't send me the car. Don't send me the car. No. Well, I mean, I guess you could, but all I'm going to do with it is just like literally like try to make sure it never goes on the ground. No, I tease you. I mean, I'll do what I can with it, but like, yeah, that's four. That's 4 of them right there. And again, like I think he calls those exiles, even though I'm pretty sure that's chaos. And I got to look at chaos. I don't have pictures of chaos. How in the hell do I not have pictures of chaos? Oh, okay. These are chaos. All right. I got them in the wrong place. But the hell? So I just said that like his pictures are. You're not supposed to see that. How in the hell did that happen? Transition to that. That is an exile. Like, oh look, the wing pockets aren't on top of a phase 3. Yeah, I know, because that's actually those are chaos. That's a phase 2. This is a phase 3. This is an exile. Again, ask KIA if you don't believe me, because he knows it. I've watched him build it. I know what I built. I know what he built. I know it's the same damn plane. He does it differently. Doesn't mean it's not the same plane. He makes it the fold a little deeper, and then he makes it a little deeper, and then makes it a cut so that it's a triangular tip. Like you see in the winglet down there, how it comes to a point. But then when you got like the standard phase 3, I don't do a point. And yeah, that's the whole difference. Like, I mean, I could, just don't want to do it like that. Kamikaze style weapon? That what you like? Is like that, yeah? How are these all? I did not realize that for a moment or two, but yeah, these are. I got some good shots too, man. Can you like blind that picture so it doesn't pop up? Like, yeah. That's for KIA because he believes sometimes that he doesn't have as good a shots or he doesn't have like the like, man, you don't have any good pictures. It was like, no, yeah, we do. Yeah, we do. There are some pretty decent shots. Why are you transitioning to everything? Damn, you're not supposed to see the ugly. You're supposed to see the good, like that. Yeah, I know, and I need to talk him into getting rid of chaos too because I got rid of phase 2. You don't want the common birds up there. I mean, quite frankly, I always thought like you should actually have both of them. You should have the phase 2 and the phase 3, the chaos and the exile. The exile is the one that gets all like the tech that you could put on and fly for your own peacetime conditions where you fly and you enjoy it because it goes far and it glides smooth and it glides nice. But in combat, you go to the chaos, the phase 2, because it's basic. You don't care if you lose it. You know what I'm saying? That's the whole difference. That's what, like, Jesus, why are you getting this? That is an awesome shot. And that, I believe, is number 16. Because you can barely make out the little strikes there. Yeah, that's number 16. Hell of a... Oh, actually, mark that down. That's actually number 23. So he apparently... And we can double up. Dalton can, like, confirm that for us. But I'm fairly well certain that he was trying to duplicate. Once he found out, like everybody found out 16 is the bomb, he's like, oh, I got to see if I can do it again. So, and this one's marked as 23, so I'm pretty sure that he's built another one. Obviously, he has. 23 must be just like that because I've got pictures of 16 and 23. That's the one I just showed. You don't want to see that crap. You want to see this crap. That's a good shot. Ah, okay. Okay. But, hey, another thing that damages pretty good is the dive bombers. Um, or the bombers, fire bombers are really cool. And like I said, like going back for a little history lesson in IVPAC, uh, basically during the Great Paper Air War, going back to how I launched Operation Nimbus. I took all of the Moth family aircraft, which is all of my bombers, all 46 of them, broke into 3 points: the Luna Moth, the Gypsy Moth, and the regular Moth. And I didn't, not all at one time, but like I think it was like 22 of them. Turned them into fire bombers, lit them on fire, and landed them on the enemy aircraft, and they lost the aircraft because they burned. Of course, I lost all of my flying moths at that point. But that, and again, going back on the history lesson, that's why the our cargo aircraft, the Nimbus, is named after Operation Nimbus, which lost us so many moths. So yeah, a little bit of our history in there, in case you ever want to be X that. It's kind of interesting, I guess. I also didn't know there was two aircraft in this shot, so that makes that shot pretty damn sweet. But I also think those are exiles in that shot. Actually, that's not true. Oh, there's Jesus, Dalton, what have we done here? I'm gonna have to change this up. There's more than there's three airplanes in this shot. Maybe more. Zooming in will give you a better shot here. This is actually three aircraft. You can see one like right down there inside the trees in the lower left center. Hell, there might be another one in there. But there's at least three aircraft flying. And you know how many times, you know how rare it is to get more than two aircraft in the air at the same time? But then again, he's got like, you know, the demonstration team, the Blackhawks. So what in the ever beloved deuce? I forgot this picture's been kind of destroyed. Yeah, there you go. Sorry, the green line. That's the Blackhawks. With XL number 16, I might add. Right. Or something. I don't know. But yeah. That's a saber-tooth holding nose. Pretty cool. I don't understand why they... God bless, we got the giant pictures. Even the blades of grass in that shot look huge. See, like, he wasn't as aware back in the day. Like, if you're looking at it, you can tell, like, am I getting it wrong, Dalton? Is Chaos the 3 while Exile's the 2? I always thought I had it backwards. Because there's definitely, I can see Exile and a straight line on the Wolfpack model number, which looks like a T1 right there. But you also have an XL T1 is his code for that bird. But down there you also got XL. So I'm thinking that Dalton actually codes. Okay, so it really is like XL's a 2, I think. And you're not getting the shot because I didn't transition. I'm sorry. But XL's a 2. And Chaos must be a 3. There's a better shot. Shows you the Blackhawks on the Sabertooth up there, and then a whole bunch of his examples of the rest of them. And like, yeah, see, and like you're seeing what I'm seeing, and it's like, yeah, all those, he's got those. That's obviously a straight line, at least the ones that have Exile on them. And then the ones that have angles, I mean, there's a certain degree of trailing edge before it goes to, like, okay, is that one truly an Exile or a Chaos? That's the other shot there. But every time it's got a straight line, it's marked as an Exile. So I'm thinking, yeah, I'm thinking, yeah. That looks, homie. A good old day at work when Javelin gets stuck up in the ceiling like it usually does. I think that's Javelin. Why in the hell does it keep changing the picture on both places? Where in the hell is the aircraft in this shot? One on the ground. I don't think that's what you're supposed to be looking at. I think something's in the air. While we're live, like I usually do something stupid, we're going to go looking for aircraft. It's a possibility that right above it there, that's something flying, but I'm not going to go in the background and take a look at it. I don't know. Could be. Could not be. I don't know. I think it's a little silly, but the hell can I do? What? Is this the same shot? Now I'm thoroughly confused because it looks like I've got 4 copies of the same damn picture. Hold up and change it a little bit here. Yeah, night shot. Pretty good, isn't it? Yeah. I need to do some photo editing on that shot. Turn it into something cooler than it is. The dust particles flying around in the air make it a weirder shot than it would be. How you like me now? That's not even an exile. That's a sector. I'm impressed too, buddy. Like, I like the fact that you keep track of the numbers. You talk about number 628, and I'm like, who's 628? Like, I know I built it. I know it's over here somewhere. I see 626 in front. Oh, we've done this before. You asking me about that one that actually is like advanced materials, right? You better find that puppy. She's up here somewhere. There's 627. There she is. Avi's the man. Avi, that's pretty good stuff, bro. Like you were impressive. Like you don't know that. Like you don't know that I was gone in a way. There she is. 628. Yeah, she was built July 22nd of 2012. Yeah. You want to know how to build her? This is out of cardstock. So basically like this plane right here. Look at that crap. Same length and everything. Yeah, it is. It's built out of like folder paper. Yeah. You the man. That's pretty good. Hell, like I said, luckily, like I said, I have them all hanging and their numbers and fin codes are facing me. So obviously I can find them whenever the hell I want. And, like there they are. But like it wouldn't be for that. I wouldn't know. So you'd be like, wow. Yeah, I like 4s too, man. 4s are cool. Let's see if I can kill that light a second. It shows a lot more detail in the phase 4 plan form back there. And of course the fact that I like to cut that fin code or cut that rudder back there. You got me curious too. Like, so I've got son of a biscuit eater. That's not displacement. Why do I have displacement? Where did inventory go? And why is displacement on there? Let's go back to our program. Oh, I knew that. Okay. Installations. Because even I'm an idiot and don't remember where LM is. Oh, okay. That's Meridian. Okay. I see. That's overseas. This is from the 87th Wing in Monte Carlo. And yes, of course, it's got a roundel because you people should get your roundels. Hell yeah. I'm going to take a list of this because I want to see. I'm kind of curious as to how many different areas. I want to see ultimately where the most plane builds come from. So anyway, oh people, all right. Well, you want a Phase 4 tutorial, okay? Well, that'll be coming up on the next show. Yeah, I'm gonna cut this one short. Well, actually, I'm not cutting it short because we've done a pretty good amount of show here. I thank y'all for stopping by. I'm gonna cut this one because we gotta get out of here. I gotta get up in the morning to do some stupid crap. Not really like bad or anything, but you know how it is. Anyway, appreciate y'all coming out. Thanks for making the talk lively today. Trying not to spring the show on you, but we did, and you got to see some planage. Got to see the advancements of how 2025. And so far, it's shaping out to be a pretty good year. Axe is going to start kicking off, and then like you can start seeing these birdies over there with NASA's. I'll get you this Phase 4 tutorial. Yeah, I know, man, dude. Phase 4s are pretty hot. I do like these, dude. This is pretty cool. Little bit of a hybrid action too, obviously, because you got the slant, but you got the extended on there to give it a straight edge, but it's only on the tailplane. Yeah, Phase 4s are pretty cool. Anyway, again, guys, thanks for showing up. I appreciate the talk. Appreciate the chat. It's been a real good night. We'll get back live with you. Hopefully with some tech. Definitely with some hot builds. I love teasing y'all with it. I know I'm an idiot because I didn't give it to you, but they're coming. I promise you they're coming. And yeah, we'll talk back at you soon.